Welcome back to our YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you the process of my marula making beer. So I'm now in the wild foraging some marula fruit, and this is where we forage them. Marula is a wild fruit that grows in the southern parts of Africa, and these fruits right here, we use them for making juice, for making beer, and some cosmetic products as well. So I will be making the marula beer, and I can't wait to share with you guys the process, so stay tuned. Remember the marulas that I collected? I have one bucket full and then the other is half. I'm just going to show you the process of making the marula beer. But for now, I'll be squeezing this marulas and then putting the seeds in here to get the juice. And then after some time, we will take out the seeds and then put them and dry them. But for now, we're just going to make the marula beer, and this is the process. Stay tuned. So remember when I was picking these up, they were actually green. And then I had to leave them for a day or two so that they can turn and be yellow, which is when they're ripe. And this is the right time for you to squeeze them out. So remember, when you start with the process, you just need to wash your hands thoroughly because that's what you'll be using. And if you wear gloves, sometimes it's a little bit difficult for you to be able to peel this. And then also wash the containers, sterilize them thoroughly, because remember, we are also going to leave the juice in the bucket or in the container for some time, just for it to ferment. So I find that it's actually easier to use a fork to peel these fruits, but I'm sure you can use something else that is sharp enough to be able to cut through and peel. And there are other methods that you can use that are like more industrial than this mechanical one, and you can also go for that, but for now I'm gonna be using this fork. So it's been peeling and squeezing for almost an hour now. I'm just going to show you the peels of this seed, these ones. So I got a bunch over here. So this will be part of my compost. When I'm done, I'm just going to take it to my compost pile. and then the seeds are in here creating the juice. You can just look at it. So we got plenty, and we're still peeling and squeezing more. And just like that, our peeling and squeezing process is now done. So what's going to happen is, depending on how sweet you want it, this marula fruits are actually sweet, and we don't want them to be this sweet. We don't want the beer to be too sweet as well. So we are just going to add water. So this is a 20-liter container. So we are just going to add about 2 liters of water, just to, make it not too sweet. For now, it's just juice, and then we are going to close it, leave it overnight, and then tomorrow we are going to take out the seeds, which is when the beer fermentation process starts. And then after taking out the seeds, I'm going to close it again and then leave it for overnight. So within, let me say, 2-3 days, we should have good marula beer. So I'm just going to be putting in the water. So this is like a 5 liter, but we need 2 liters. So this water will help with the fermentation process. Like I said, this is a 20-liter container. So 2 liters of water would actually do. There we go. I think this should be enough. So I'm going to close the container and then leave it overnight. And then tomorrow, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it and see how it's going. And we are going to take out the seeds, the pits, so that we can dry them. And then what's going to be left will be our beer. And then we leave it again for a night or two for fermentation to continue. And then we should have our marula beer. So it's scorching hot because we're doing this in the garden. So I'm just going to close the bucket. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so that you can get a notification of my next process I'm going to be sharing with you. Thank you.